Hi guys! Welcome back to another video where I rank games or remixes. It's been 1 million years, but I decided to come back with a new voice. The other guy got hit by a bus. But anyways, today we are going to rank the Fever games. There are 55 games. But we are not going to rank the Tengoku games, and we are not going to rank the remixes. So we're going to rank 41 games. This video is divided into parts. The average games and the best games. Yes, I know there's some bad games in Fever, but we'll just ignore that. As I said 1 million times, please respect my opinion. Let's get started. And 41st place we have Love Rap 2. They shouldn't even decided to create this. The original game was enough. This is so hard and I don't like the textures. This sequel was unnecessary. They just wanted to screw the players. This is not into you. Goofy hair. In 40th place we have Built to Scale 2. Ah yes, another useless sequel created. All they added in this sequel was a new pattern. It still has the same music and it's not creative. I just don't put it in last place because now it's offbeat, which makes it kind of a challenge for you. In 39th place we have Figure Fighter. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but hear me out. This game sucks. The sequel isn't that bad, but the music sucks. Also the cues suck too because I don't really like his voice in either English or Japanese. It's an annoying game overall. If they made the BPMs a little higher, it would be better even if it would be harder. In 38th place we have Samurai Slice 2. All they did in this prequel was adding more cues to the game. Yes, they added a new monster, but it's still bad. But I'll give some respect because the background is super cool. I just think it's a bad way to start the prequel games. In 37th place we have Board Meeting. This game is super short and it's not that fun to play. It's not very challenging for me. But it's definitely a challenge for Remix 2 and Remix 9. The only thing I like is when it gets tricky. Not much to say. In 36th place we have Catch of the Day. I like the creativity of this game. But I hate the fact that it's kinda annoying to play in my opinion. And the music repeats itself, making the game a little too long. But overall it's not that bad. Still a unique game. Even Germa had problems playing this game because of the timing in each fish. In 35th place we have Micro Row 2. Even if they added the new cue like Munchie Monk, I still think it's bad because they could have at least changed the music. This is the main problem in the prequels. They always keep the same problem. I understand why, but I don't like the idea. Also the background stays the same. In 34th place we have Forklifter. I like the idea of this game, but the music is too simple and they could have added a background to the game. But I like the visuals of the game and the cues. And what is that? Peas? Lentils? I don't even know. But obviously the best part is when the burger appears. In 33rd place we have Shrimp Shuffle. I like the game music. And this game is really good in Remix 7. But I think it's very repetitive and I don't like the cues. I don't really like it. But the scenario is cool. And the practice is harder than the actual game lol. In 32nd place we have Working Dough. Now I know I'll get a lot of hate on this one, but I don't really like it because of the idea of the game. It's just a repeat what I do game and I don't really like the music at all. And it's probably the hardest repeat what I do game ever. In 31st place we have Cheerleaders. The only thing I like in this game is the amount of patterns this has. And the fact that it's kinda satisfying seeing the notebooks flip. But I feel the same way about Dazzles with this game. There's something I don't really like. Maybe because the cues are annoying and there's not much movement, which I know it's a stupid topic to judge, but I just think there could be some movement in the background. In 30th place we have Micro Row. Now I can finally say I like the music. But being real honest here, I prefer the music in the megamix version. But anyways, average game. Could have appeared a little more in Remix 4. And I hate the camera movement when it zooms out. In 29th place we have Seesaw. I wasn't really a Seesaw fan. In fact, I think it's the worst game in set 1. Why, you ask? Well, okay, I have to admit the music is freaking awesome. But the background is just purple. Also their voices are kinda annoying. But I like the little story they give you when you perfect the game. Also I like the little speed up part in the middle of the game. In 28th place we have Love Rap. Oh yes, probably the most hated game in Fever. I like the idea of the game, but I understand why it's so hated. It's hard. But the music is actually super chill here. And I like the final bit of the game. In 27th place we have Double Date. I like this game, but I feel like the game is a little too long. They could make the music a little shorter. But I like the gameplay of the game. They could have added more inputs in the game to become harder. But I won't complain much because it's a very chill game. In 26th place we have Nightwalk. As I said in the Tengoku ranking video, I prefer the Nightwalk Tengoku version than this Fever version, no matter if they added vocals or no. Even if the Tengoku version is easier and more simple, it's just better because I don't like this new press and hold BQ. In 25th place we have Figure Fighter 2. I prefer this version because it's harder and the cues fit perfectly. Also, for some reason I like the red color in this version. It just fits nicely. But I still don't like the 1-2s. In 24th place we have Samurai Slice. I like this game. It's average. Without counting on the DS version. I think this is my least favorite Samurai Slice game, but it still fits on Remix 4. I just don't like when the story appears in the middle of the gameplay, but I know they did it on purpose. In 23rd place we have Karate Man 2. I don't have much to say, but I like the difficulty on this one since the hit for Q is created. I just added in a lower rank than Karate Man 1 because it nearly changes. The lyrics practically don't change. But I will always like the red background just like Karate Man to DS. In 22nd place we have Flipper Flop. I like the game. It gives me of Ice Bear from We Bare Bears vibes for some reason. But anyways, it's a good game, but it's really stressful. Especially when you're playing on an emulator. The only reason I don't put this in a lower rank is because of their cuteness. In 21st place we have Packing Pests. God damn it. If the music was faster I would put this game in a much higher rank. It's too easy compared to the other games in set 4. But other than that, it's probably one of the most famous games in Fever since it takes place in Remix 10. They chose very well this game for the beginning and ending of Remix 10. But that trolling in the end of Remix 10 still pisses me off. But still an awesome game. But really, what did those spiders to do you? In 20th place we have Cheerleaders 2. Look, the only reasons I prefer this version is because the beginning of the music looks like JoJo Music LOL. Also I prefer this background. It looks like they're in a museum now. Now it's actually hard. In 19th place we have Bossa Nova. Fun fact, Bossa Nova is a Brazilian type of music that is used in this game. So props for the developers for adding this fantastic music. I'll just put in a higher rank because of that. But now talking about the gameplay, I think it's very calm until you have to. Perfect. And I love the movement in the game. The only negative thing here is the repetition of the cues. I don't like that at all. In 18th place we have Built to Scale. I was thinking of putting this in a lower rank, but I'll put here because it was my first perfect. Also it kinda carried Remix 3. but the game itself sucks with the repetitive music. This is still my least favorite built-to-scale game of all time. In 17th place we have Ringside. I know I'll get a lot of hate, but hear me out. It's kind of overrated in some parts, but still very awesome game. His name is so cool that he became a meme. I don't like the wow, you know, big guy Q. It's so hard on Remix 10. But for some of the most creative games. In 16th place we have Air Rally. Air Rally is my favorite game in set 3 because I love playing badminton, the sport itself. Now imagine playing badminton on the air. Wow! This game has one of my favorite backgrounds of all time, obviously, and I love the music. But I don't like when the clouds appear and block your view. Happy they changed that in Megamix. In 15th place we have Monkey Watch. Who could have thought we had a watch with monkeys? Lol. Anyways, this might be a hard for most people, but in my opinion I still think it's a very cool game and really creative with cuteness. And to be honest, I love the practice music. Second part, the good games. In 14th place we have Screwbot Factory. This is a classic game which, in my opinion, is way better than Philbits. I just love the music. And it's kinda satisfying to see the robots screwing up. And I love the sounds they do when they get filled up. In 13th place we have Exhibition Match. Even if in this game all you have to do is count to 5, it's still a pretty cool game with awesome music. And the background is insane. But I just added in the good games part because it contains monkey. In 12th place we have Hole in One. What can I say about this one? Oh yeah, it's legendary. And do I even have to tell the reason? Okay. It contains monkey, that's already cool, but besides jokes, the gameplay is so legendary, and the music is memorable, and it's a very classic game that everybody knows. The visuals are awesome, and the game itself is so adaptable to new players. It's just amazing. In 11th place we have Karate Man. God, I love the new combo they added in Fever. In my opinion is way better than the DS combo. And do I even have to comment on the vocals? I don't think so. I would listen to this every day with no problem. And I love Karate Man in Remix 7. In 10th place we have Double Date 2. Even if I prefer the old vibe in Double Date 1, I still think this one is better because it's harder, and that was the main problem in this game. It was too easy before. But now there's more offbeats. Also, I love the sheep in the background. In 9th place we have Packing Pests 2. God, I love everything about this game. I love the fact that I now work at night. And I love the offbeat cues. As I said, I think the first game was too easy, but now it got faster with more cues, which is awesome. Props to Sunko for this. In 8th place we have Donk Donk. This game is absolutely amazing. It's sad that they didn't import this to Megamix. I love this game even if I took much time to understand this game. And I love the fluffy background. I wish there was a sequel of this. In 7th place we have Launch Party. Yes, this game is short, but the gameplay itself is so cool. I love the music in the background. And the voices add that final touch to the game. Another game that should have deserved a sequel because it's really entertaining. By the way, the Blue Rocket is my favorite because it gives me a good vibe. In 6th place we have Flockstep. OMG, I love everything in this game. Even the practice music. I love the mechanism for this game, and the zoom out is legendary, seeing all those colorful birds. The music is such a classic, and I love the press BQ. However, when I try to play this on an emulator, it sucks bad, lol, 0 FPS. In 5th place we have Tap Troop. Why isn't this in Megamix? I really want an explanation because this game is awesome. Especially the last part because of the long legs lol. I love when they get happy. But you guys know what's funny? This used to be the game I liked less in the entire Fever because of Remix 7. It was hell. I remember raging because I couldn't get an OK in Remix 7 lol. But anyways, now I finally got the hang of it. In 4th place we have Working Dough 2. I know this is one of the most hated games, but hear me out. This game doesn't deserve hate at all. Sure, it's way easier than Working Dough 1, but that's not a reason to hate on it. If you hate this game, explain why in the comments. Anyways, the background is way better than the previous game. Now it's a T theme, and I love that idea. Also, this is probably one of the only games that I like that have lots of offbeats. It kinda fits, not gonna lie. And now for the 3 best games. In 3rd place we have Tambourine. You can't tell this isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. Again, why isn't this on Megamix? I need a reason. I remember when I couldn't play this because I was playing on an emulator on my mobile. It was very laggy, but now I did it. Anyways, simple music which is nice, and I love playing the tambourine. Probably my favorite copy what I do game. In 2nd place we have Screwbot Factory 2. I love this game so much. It really shows the intensity of the game with that music banger. I love the dark part. It's really cool. I already loved the previous game, but now with harder intensity makes it even better, making it to top 3. Also, I love how this game ends. And now for 1st place is Hole in One 2. OMG, where should I start? This is definitely my favorite game from the entire franchise. Because of the insane background with evolution of Mandrill and being harder. I love the way the music changed. It's really an awesome mini golf game that everybody should know about. I can get quickly entertained by this minigame in specific no matter what. When I played Fever for the first time and this game popped up, I already knew I was gonna love it. It literally has the perfect BPMs. But anyways guys, that was it for this video. I'm planning on doing Megamix version, but it's gonna be a lot shorter, obviously. Anyways, I hope you liked the video, and let's just hope I come back as soon as possible lol. Bye bye, have a nice day.